Have you ever been unhappy in your marriage?
Yes.
You never let me finish.
But I've been unhappy in my marriage.
Who make you unhappy?
You?
Ask me a question.
No, I don't. Because I want to answer.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't tell you I want.
Yes.
I didn't tell you I wanted. I mean, yes. Well, I've been unhappy. Yes. Yes, Lord.
Should happiness be a goal in marriage, though? I think that is something we have to dissect.
Stuff from the cuffs. If you had it back there and you're looking for a smile, bringing hope and joy for a day that was wild. Stuff from the cuffs is here to make things bright. In a world so dark, they're bringing some light. Stuff from the cuffs. 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 Go Bria, go Ben, go Bess, go Brian. Stuff from the cuffs. Stuff from the cuffs.
I, Brian, take you, Basilia, for my lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. So help me God, I will love and honor you all the days of my life. Cufflinks, what's up? What's up?
Wake up and picnic them.
Sorry. What's up, guys? Tenants in the building.
Yeah.
I saw my stuff with
Stuff from the cuffs.
I saw my stuff with
Stuff from the cuffs.
we are gonna talk about vows, we are gonna talk about wows, we are gonna talk about stuff that make you go. No, we have to work on the verse thing.
You have to work on the verse.
You don't think we can do better than that? Alright, one more try.
Okay, go.
Read the rhythm, you have to give me the rhythm so we can focus. I saw my stuff with
With stuff from the cuffs.
we are drop word, we not absurd, we gonna be heard, we gonna be heard.
We are no
drop
mustard.
word, we are no mustard, we are no ketchup, no, we are ketchup, we are no mustard.
We are no dopey bird.
We are no dopey bird. We have this luck.
And if you hear we are going knock knock.
We are shoot words just like a block. And you know, so we are do this on TikTok. And you know, say it's after 12 on the clock. And you know, say
our lyrics
will walk.
Don't know.
I wanna do.
Yes, so welcome back to another video. If you have not watched our last video, make sure you go on over and watch it. We have all the same clothes.
If you don't watch the last video, go back and watch the last video before the last video.
Yes.
And all of them, especially in our summer stuff series.
Yes, so we decided to give our take or our input on this video that we saw on Instagram on Black Marriage Movement. Big ups to Black Marriage Movement. We love that page. Love that page. Big ups to you. She reposted a video. She reposted a video of we're going to insert the video.
So is that look alike?
We're going to insert the video, and basically the lady in the video was saying that you have to learn how to be unhappily married in order for your marriage to last. And she shared an experience where she was away from her husband and somebody was trying to hit on her, and the person asked her if she was married, and she said yes. And then the person asked her if she was happily married, and being the brutally honest person that she is, she said no, But what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with you thinking that you have a shot? And, she moved on. And she was basically saying that, in order for your marriage to last,
You have to learn.
you have to learn how to be unhappily married. And the comments were, I think, probably 50-50. Some persons got it. Some persons understood. Some persons were like,
Don't know.
Some persons were like, the goal of being married is not to be unhappy. So I'm not going to endure that. If I'm going to be married, I expect to be happy. So
Yeah. Let me tell you where I think we should take it from first. Have you ever been unhappy in your marriage?
yes.
You never let me finish. Have you ever been unhappy in your marriage?
Yes.
Oh, so at least let me finish. Once,
No.
twice,
No.
3 times,
No.
4.
I can't measure it in times.
Bombastic side.
But I've been unhappy in my marriage.
Who make you unhappy?
You?
Ask me a question.
No, I don't. Because I want to answer.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't tell you I want.
Yes. Yes.
I didn't tell you I wanted. And then, yes, oh yes. Have I been unhappy? Yes,
stop now.
yes,
can't
yes,
stop now.
Lord.
I think I stop now.
Yes.
So let's just give a couple people who were not expecting that. Just give you some time to digest the fact that we've been unhappy in our marriage.
Yes.
A lot of you will be like, oh, we wish we had you guys type of love. We want to be like you guys. You guys are perfect. Couple goals.
Perfect.
We've had rough. I'm coming up on the rough side of the marriage.
Yeah.
We've had rough.
But I think the point that she was trying to make is that you're not going to always be happy.
It's not going to always be a bed of roses.
And you're not going to always be, happy-go-lucky. Oh, I'm so in love. And all
Over
the
the
butterflies.
moon,
And all
yes.
that. He's oh my God. It's not always going to be that way.
Should happiness be a goal in marriage, though? I think that is something we have to dissect. Should happiness be a goal in marriage? What is happiness? I remember some time ago I heard them say that happiness depends on happenings, while joy, which is why the Bible encourages us to be joyful in whatever situation life presents us. Joy means to be content, understanding that at the base of the relationship or the base of whatever it is, there is something that gives you a feeling that cannot be superseded by happenings. So I think it's the first question is to ask, should happiness be a goal in marriage, or should it be a byproduct of the things you do in a marriage?
That one's kind of tricky because for me, I don't know who doesn't want to be happy.
But should it be the goal? That is what you're working towards, to be happy.
I want to be happy. I want to be happy. I would never say I don't think it should be a goal, because getting married, I don't expect to not be happy. And yes, I do things in order to be happy and compromise in order to be happy. So I think it should be one of the goals to be happy. But I think that it should be one of the goals in marriage. That's for me, to be happy. I know that in the video she said, the goal is not to be happy, but to have a lasting marriage that survives the ebbs and flows. But for me, a part of that whole experience, I want to be happy.
And
I want to be happy.
I agree with the lady, not disagreeing with what Bass said, but I believe that happiness should be a byproduct. it's not something that you should set out towards, but everything that you set out towards will lead to some form of happiness at different times along the journey. We read the vows earlier, and at no point in it did it say anything about happiness. And it also alluded to different opposites of the spectrum. So it showed that there are going to be good days and there are going to be bad days, which is what a lot of people don't want to look at. They don't want to look at the bad days. And there's a popular video with Sarita Jakes talking about marriage recently, and she said that a lot of young people do not want to honor these vows, so they come up with their own vows because it's more aesthetically pleasing. It looks better, the optics of it. It sounds, baby, when I met you, I want to walk on your life forever, and I want to go down the aisle with you, and whatever, versus the truth that this encompasses. And whether or not this is biblical, it encompasses life, these vows. And what it's saying is that happiness should not be a goal. It will come, right, on your journey to being together for the rest of your life. There's going to be happy days, there's going to be unhappy days, there's going to be in-between days. There are going to be moments that wow you, and there are going to be moments that yeah. So I get what you're saying, and I do believe that we have had happy, I think our happy moments outweigh our unhappy moments.
Really?
Um
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I think our happy moments outweigh our unhappy moments. I'm talking for myself right now. We've had rough hurdles, we've had heavy burdens, we've had high mountains, but over 10 years, the amount of laughter, the amount of fun times, the amount of ramping, the amount of...
You can't take your ramping.
Sometimes,
Soon as you start ramping, start wheeze.
sometimes it's a whole lot. But the thing about pain, the thing about pain and unhappiness is like this. Every day you get up, it's a good day. But you see the day you get up with a headache, it feels like it just take away from the good or the blessings that you've been enjoying all week. Or you have a toothache, so you forget about all the positive and you focus on the negative. So that is it. When the unhappy moments come, they seem so huge and so heavy that it lets you forget all the great times you had. So I wouldn't, let's finish. I wouldn't go out and tell people when they ask me that question. Big ups to she, but I wouldn't tell anybody I'm unhappy. When we were in our the roughest part of our lives, we didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell a lot of persons because you have to be careful. You know, it gives people an in, give the devil an inch, he takes a mile. Yeah,
but to each his own. I mean,
she did what she did. To her. But I wouldn't do it because it now tells people that there's an opening that they should run into.
Yeah. In addition to what I said, even though I believe that happiness should be one of the goals in marriage, I am very aware that if that is not happening in that current moment, it does not mean that we have a bad marriage, or it doesn't mean that it can't be worked on. It doesn't feel good at all. And when you're going through it, sometimes you say, where am I take up man by my head for Jesus? Where me go take up man by my head for? But at the end of the day, it's not a good enough reason just because we're not feeling that feeling of happiness, because we're not feeling happy to walk away. Because if that was the case,
I would have walked away a long time.
Me da walk away before him.
I would have walked away before her.
I'd have walked away long before him.
From the honeymoon done.
From before that, I wouldn't even married.
It's not a competition, I'm joking.
Right.
The thing that you said on Sim Soul session, I think is very applicable here. And that was a lot of times I had to lean, and you can probably think about this too. Sometimes you have to lean on what you know versus what you feel, because feelings can betray you. And that happy feeling is also something that you need to be careful of. And then too, sometimes happiness is just a matter of perspective, because what may make Brian happy doesn't make me happy. Or what may, make him feel like, oh my God, I'm so happy right now because of this, may not do the same for me, yeah?
And I also think we have to be very conscious of what makes our partner happy and what makes them feel happy. And do those things, work towards their happiness. And I think in turn, I think it's natural when, you love somebody, if you do your best to make them happy, I don't see why they won't reciprocate. I say a word, girl? Yeah, I don't see why they won't reciprocate. So
I work to her happiness and she works to my happiness.
And in turn,
we have a happy marriage. And happy, here's one other thing too. Happiness is not based on what the world says happiness is, which is based on material stuff and the yacht trips and the overseas
some of them
trips
come, they make us happy too,
Yes, but that is not the foundation.
I'd like some of that happiness in my near future, Mr. Cuff.
That's not the foundation of
not on the boat,
of our
though.
marriage.
We're not going on no boat right now.
Right? So go out, have fun, spend time together, go on these trips.
Take me to Bridget's.
If you can afford it. But
if those things don't come,
Yeah.
there still should be a level of joy, and let's use that word. There still should be a level of joy that cannot be tampered with by these material things and, these little things that the world seeks to throw at us as to what can make us happy.
Yeah, the romanticizing of marriage is something that we continue to work against, because while marriage should have a romantic ending and a romantic period, it's not just about that, Even Snow White had rough moments. Even Cinderella had rough moments. Before
Look at this man
even
quoting
Beauty and
Snow
the
White and
Beast,
Cinderella.
before they had
No, sir. Even Little
the
Mermaid
happy
had a
ending,
mute
right,
moment.
Right.
The black one.
Yeah, so sometimes you need to mute.
Because I just love the
In
new
your
Little
marriage.
Mermaid.
Yeah, sometimes you need to mute.
No chance.
Alright guys, so that's our take on that.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah, and happiness.
We don't in and out with stress.
Stuff from the cuffs and you know from the cuffs and you know. I saw my stuff. I saw my stuff. I saw my stuff with stuff from the cuffs.
Me
I saw
want
my
that
stuff.
dress and me want it press. Bye guys, remember to like, share, subscribe.
Oh, and because to all the new subscribers.
We love it. Big ups to all our new subscribers. We love you guys. Welcome to the family. Thank you so much for being a part of Stuff from the Cuffs. Make sure that you tell somebody about the channel. And if you're watching and you're not yet a subscriber, stop squatting, pay your rent, and hit that subscribe button. Alright?
I saw my stuff. I saw my stuff.
I saw my stuff with Stuff from the Cuffs.
Watch your video then. Watch your video then. And then you tell a friend. And then you tell a friend. Watch the next one and the one before. And watch all of them. That
Four more. So scope.
Stuff from the cuffs. If you had it back there and you're looking for a smile, bringing home